Hey there, and thank you so much for watching. My name is Christiana, and my channel is The Well-Behaved Wallet, where I talk about mindset, motivation, and making or saving money. Welcome to my Saturday Side Hustle Report, where I talk about the making money portion of my channel. So I make the only really reliable side hustle income that I have the most control over is my eBay store. And in this video, I'm going to review some of my sales for the past 7 days and show you some things that sold. Because I find that super exciting to hear what's selling for other sellers, and I like to share what's going on and what's working for me at the present. So right now I have a super small store. I have about 400 items listed, and I don't really put a ton of energy or effort into it. I'd say maybe max. For the whole week, I work maybe 3 hours on eBay, maybe total. So if I worked more hours, I could certainly increase my income, I know. But this is all about what is working right now and multiplying that, magnifying that, so let's get into it. So for the week of Saturday, June 8th to Friday, June 14th. Here are my numbers. My total sales were $115.95. My total fees, this is the one that kills me. My fees were $51.28, which is 44% of my sales. So almost half of my sales went to fees, and that's shipping and eBay. So it doesn't include shipping supplies. So that's a total profit, of $64.23, which isn't great, isn't terrible. However, the huge important number that comes up is that my $115 is more than double what I did the week prior. So from June 1st to June 7th, I only sold $60.75. That's gross. So I did more than double. So that's really what I'm looking at, is improvement and improvement over time, and growth through the month. So that's excellent. And now I will get into some of the individual items. I'll show you all 6 items that sold this week and kind of give you some background on all of them. So I will insert a picture here of the first item, and that is just a simple pair of Lands' End jeans, size 10, inseam 31, mid-rise. So I put spring and summer in the keywords, and I'm sure that helped. These make me sigh because I was being careless and did not double check to make sure that I was shipping the correct item. So I actually ended up shipping out the wrong item to this customer, and they messaged me to let me know that they got the wrong item, and I was like, oh, bummer. So I ended up sending them the right item at no cost to them, of course. I was just glad that they gave me a chance to make it right and send out the correct item right away, which I did. But that meant for me having to take that bite out of shipping, which cost out of shipping, which is annoying, but again, I'm just glad to have the chance to make it right, and I really appreciate when a customer lets me know, rather than going straight to like opening a dispute. So the second item was a pair of Lane Bryant plus size trousers, size 16, and yeah, they just, again, bread and butter item. They sold for $10.95, so I will take that. The third item, I love this one. This is a Timex Ironman watch in white with Indiglo memory, alarm shockproof, water resistant to 100 meters, sport were the keywords that I used. I love this watch. It just wasn't my style, and I knew that I wasn't going to be using it. And it went actually to someone in Puerto Rico, which I had never shipped to before, so I was super happy that it went somewhere fun, and I'm hoping that the gentleman that used it will really enjoy it. I bought it for the trek I did to Nepal 2 years ago, and I used it on that trek. It was great. I just don't have a use for it in my everyday life, so I released that and was happy to make a profit, the profit that I did. The fourth item is an Old Navy top. It was really cute though. So the keywords that I used were peasant blouse, gold detail, casual, and boho, and I know that those helped. That sold for $10.95, a standard bread and butter item. Item number 5. Now this is my favorite because one of my favorites. I love selling handbags. That's one of the only things that I am starting to, as I'm listing and sourcing new items, I'm really trying to be a lot more particular about what I pick up, and handbags are one of the things that I'm going to specialize in because I love them. So this was a Dooney & Bourke purse. I don't love Dooney & Bourke, but this was brand new. And it really, it was one of those ones that was really well made. and it smelled like leather. Like you could just smell, it was just trim, but it smelled so good. And it was like, oh, that's a steal for whoever got it. They made me an offer and I took it. But that was my highest ticket item and I loved it. I loved selling it. I hope the person that gets it loves it as well. It was a super steal. And this is one of the things I featured, I think it was on Thursday, when I mentioned that I was doing this haul or this listing. And here's the thing, I also put this listing on promoted listings. I'd never done, this is the second item that I put on promoted listings, and it's the first one to sell, and it sold within 24 hours, so that was a good deal for sure. I think it was like 7% was the going rate, and I think it added $3, so I will take that all day. $30 into $3 to make 30, heck yeah. And then the final item is one of my favorites as well. This is a TY Beanie Baby, the Smoochie Frog plush collector, mint condition retired. It's an adorable Beanie Baby, and I have to say a huge, great big thank you to Timothy who purchased this. He is a wonderful subscriber who always leaves uplifting comments, and he sent me a wonderful, lovely note. And Timothy, I love that your email address is reptile333. I thought that was really neat. I also, if you haven't heard it already, I have heard some people use the acronym FROG, F-R-O-G, as fully rely on God. So every time I see frogs, I think of that. So I have to, again, say thank you so much for your encouragement and your support. And I checked out your your eBay store as well. So everyone, if you're, actually I'll find your store and I'll leave a link to that below if that's okay with you. So yeah, everyone go check out Timothy's store. He's an amazingly talented artist. He does incredible work. So go take a look at some of his portraits that he does. So that is the final item that sold. And that is my final sales wrap up, what sold this week. I'm super happy again because for what it is, for the effort that I put in, I'm pleased with what I got out. But always upwards, onward and upwards. So I don't ever want to stay stagnant, and I always want to be learning and developing, and just kind of improving my game, which I really feel like slowly and surely I'm starting to do by focusing only on certain categories and only sourcing to those categories specifically, and always looking to learn some new categories as well. So that was my wrap up for this week. I'm happy with the improvement. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know. These comments are super, or a wealth of knowledge. People leave some really, really incredible, insightful things. I learned tons from what people say, and please, I do read all comments and I'll try to leave a heart, but I'm super slow to respond, so please don't take it personal if I don't respond. But thank you again for watching, and as always, I hope you will keep watching.